Fulham versus Luton. And guys, just before I give you the scoreline, let me just big up Adrian on this one, bro. Adrian got the prediction right, bro. He got one on the board. Hey guys, this is your boys, Adrian and Alex, back in the video, another banger, guys. As per usual, the normies, you guys know it. We appreciate the love, the support, and we'll always continue to provide you guys with amazing content. And we're going to hop right into last week's match preview and recap. All right, so first game first, diving right into it. All right, we had the first game, Liverpool versus Wolves. No, hold on. Adrian, I looked at this game and I'll tell you, I was like, what? Wolves scored first was crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, but there's a great comeback with my Liverpool. The final score is 3-1 for this game. Give Liverpool credit. They fought for this one. Wolves, they really fought for this one. I think Pedro Neto was probably the best player on both teams, to be honest with you.
At this point, I think Klopp sends the team out and he's just like, okay, team, let's go out, concede a goal first, and then we'll start playing. Come on, man. Everyone seems to be conceding a lot of games. Seems to be scoring against Liverpool.
Yeah, anybody. Wolves, remember last time watching Wolves and Everton, and they couldn't score against each other. And their defense is not better than Liverpool, and then Liverpool just come in and say, all right, guys, open field, let's take a shot. Hopping right into it, guys. Another 3-1 scoreline. Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. Adrian, I looked at this game. This one was wild. This one was wild. This game went down to the wire. Crystal Palace been cruising through this game for the first 85 minutes. They had it 1-0. At the 87th minute, Aston Villa came back alive. They had a penalty at the 98th minute. The 101 minute, they scored another banger. Right, Leon Bailey, and the score is 3-1. I looked at this guy, I was like, I can't believe Aston Villa's letting this game slip and slide, and they would have been the best team. Yeah. But listen, this is a game that was won in injury time, and I think we were speaking about the new rules in the Premier League where you get more stoppage time at the end of games. This is one of the benefits of extra stoppage time. And of course, the better team is going to, or should more or less, be victorious in stoppage time. But my guy right there had a boss goal. Was an offside. Unfortunately, I thought was. I thought it was onside, to be honest.
The pass for that goal, though, the pass offside goal, bro, that would have been assist of the week.
Assist of the week. I tell you. Oh my days!
Listen. He didn't have to break a stride, bro.
No.
He didn't have to break a stride. Like, just took it down and the composure to
the one touch. The touch was just brilliant, superb. And still the finish clinical. I was
beautiful.
Man, as a rough offside. I mean,
if it stood, it probably would have gotten best goal and assist for me.
Fulham versus Luton. And guys, just before I give you the scoreline, let me just big up Adrian on this one, bro. Adrian got the prediction right, bro. He got one on the board. So Fulham won. Luton.
I didn't watch this game. I
didn't watch it either.
But when I saw the scoreline, I was gasped up. I was like, yeah, man, first 3 points, bro.
Big him up, bro. Don't want Luton nil. We're gonna hop straight into it. Adrian, I'm sorry, my brother. Man United versus Brighton. Brighton 3, United 1. United.
Listen, this game had me stressed. Listen. First of all, here's what happened. I was outside in the hot sun, cutting grass. The weed eater stopped working. So I came inside, pissed off already because the weed eater stopped working. You get me?
Right.
I'm like, I'll take a shower and go finish watching the United game. At that point, it was halftime. I sat down with breakfast, and I couldn't finish eating my breakfast, bro. Watching that game, but we'll get back to it.
Spurs versus Sheffield United, another crazy one. Another crazy one.
If you go back and watch our predictions, didn't I say this one was going to be crazy?
You did.
I did say this one was going to be crazy.
You did. I did. But I'm happy because this one gave me 3 points. This one gave me 3 points the way it finished.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You 3 points for that one?
Yeah, I got that 2-1, bro. I called it.
Oh, I predicted 2-0.
You were thinking 2-1. He's saying I don't think they're gonna. You said they weren't going to score. I'm like, nah, bro. Let's sleep on Sheffield.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on Sheffield.
But let me tell you, this one pissed me off so much.
Yeah, I watched
the West Ham and Man City game. On paper, I had 3-1. Yeah. And on the day of the predictions, I switched it and said 4-1.
It's a 4-1, yeah.
That pissed me off, bro.
I got my 3 points. But guys, Tottenham Sheffield 2-1. This game was like Uno. We'll come back to this one in a little bit. We're going straight to the next one, Man City and West Ham. Another 3-1 again. This has been a week of a lot of 3-1s, guys. Like, if you guys put it 3-1s for this week, trust me, you get through. All right, you get through. Big up Jeremy Doku on his first goal. Really nice to see that.
Oh, he was electric, bro.
Yeah, he was electric. He's looking really good. Looking really good. Happy that he got minutes.
Different that
they don't really have.
That they don't really have in that team.
Yeah,
it's great to see. He kind of reminds me of even like a more electric Sterling or a more aggressive Sané.
Yeah.
I think they need that.
I think it's a good mix. I think a good mix kind of have a different dynamic, a balance in the team. It's good. It's a good option. Newcastle and Brentford. This is a game where I had a lot of question marks in the sense of Newcastle because I think this is a game that they should have won comfortably. Newcastle were a better team and they just couldn't unlock Brentford, but that's what it's about.
In this game, you have to remember, Newcastle did not start their best 11. It seems like
that's true.
It seems like they were resting players for the Champions League.
Moving over to Sunday's fixtures, guys. I only got to watch a little piece of one game on Sunday, and that's the Everton and Arsenal game. A game of controversies. I don't think it was an offside by Martinelli by any means, but it's just going to show that the goal was going to come back from that side of the pitch either way. But Arsenal won, Everton nil. I think they should have scored more goals in this game. To be honest, Everton was just they just packed the bus. Everybody was just behind the ball, and they came for a draw. The other game we had on Sunday, which was a very I don't know, Bournemouth versus Chelsea. Yeah, I was very confused. Adrian, I don't know if you watched that game, Adrian, but I didn't watch the game, but
I didn't watch it, but I did watch the highlights.
The highlights, yeah. I was like, I was in awe. They had a lot of chances in this game, and they just couldn't.
Yeah, I looked at the highlights. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. Very, very, very questionable.
At least they came away with a point because I actually predicted that they'd lose. To be honest,
I predicted them to lose as well. I have no confidence in them whatsoever, and
I have no confidence in them.
I just think for a team with such caliber of players, it's just unfortunate for them to be playing this poor. And I know they changed managers and they're trying.
But they're playing good football. They're just not finishing their chances.
So do you think they need a striker?
Listen, drop a prolific striker into this team. We'll be given Poch and these players their praises. And
our last game for match week 5, guys, was Nottingham Forest and Burnley. This one actually ended up as a draw.
Is this Burnley's first point?
I believe so.
The first point.
That's the first point on the board. Yes.
First
point
on the board.
They did well. They're on the board now. They're on the board.
On the board.
So credit. They haven't won a game just yet, but they're getting there. They're getting there.
We take those.
Yeah. It's a grind, guys. It's a grind. In your personal opinion, which game do you think was most entertaining?
Entertainment wise, I'd have to go with the United and Brighton game.
Brighton, okay. In my personal opinion, I think the game that probably had me at the edge of my seat for majority. I'm gonna be Wolves and Liverpool was just entertaining for me. I didn't expect any. I expect Liverpool just steamroll Wolves. In all honesty,
steamroll them.
I didn't expect anything out of the game, to be honest.
The games that Wolves have played in the opening of the season, they play against United. The games that we saw against Everton,
they robbed them.
They played good football, bro.
They robbed.
In that United game, they should have won that game.
Wolves are robbed, but
they should have won that game. So it's no surprise to me that they put up a fight at Liverpool. We'll at this point we'll bring up the scoreboards. Alex and I. Alex, how many points did I get this week?
In total this week you got 8. You got a total of 8 points this week.
And how much did you get?
I got 11. So I did get 2 perfect scores right this week, guys. Okay. Adrian could have got 2, but he decided to switch up a point. So hopefully next week he'll do a little bit better. But 11 this week for me, 8 for him this week. The table's looking a little bit. It's getting a little bit grimy, guys. He's catching up to me, but I got to keep the pace.
All right, guys, we're not sticking. We're jumping into our best goal for match day 5. Alex, I know what my best goal was, and I think you might agree with me.
Is it Richarlison?
Hell no, fam. It was from the Villa and Crystal Palace game.
Oh, okay. Was it was it Kuna?
Duran, the first goal.
Duran. Oh yeah. Paul's goal. Control the chest. Cannon finish.
The chest.
Yeah. That's my pick. That's my pick.
Sweet volley, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes you strike the ball and like you get a perfect connection, and the moment it leaves your foot, you
just know that was goal. You just know. It's how big that goal was at the time of the game. They were down 87 minutes
in, fam.
Bro, bang that shit like he was like, nah, it's going in. It's going in. The ball, it looked like the ball had a string on it, bro. That's what it looked like. The ball had a string, there's nowhere to go.
Jeez, fam. That goal was beautiful, bro. Listen, only the class players with confidence would try something like that at the death of the game.
Yeah.
You know,
this is where stars are made.
The normal players, they would take it down and try to knock it off to somebody else. They wouldn't take that chance.
Yeah. This is where stars are made.
Spectacular, bro.
So of course, as we had the best goal, we had to look at the best stopper, and there was a whole bunch of good ones in this one. I'll tell you this. I had my list is endless on this one, bro. But Adrian, in your personal opinion, what do you think was the best save in your opinion? And any honorable mentions? I got some honorable mentions. One. Oh shoot, bro.
There's only one for me. There's only one that stood out for me.
One, okay.
That Sanchez save, and the Chelsea and Bournemouth game. You don't remember that one? No, listen. The save was so. Listen, the save reminded me of Iker Casillas, bro.
Yeah. Was that good?
He's the only keeper I've ever seen make those type of, like, it was that save, bro. Like, I saw it and immediately my mind went back to Iker Casillas.
Wow.
Like, he's the only keeper I've ever seen.
Does he do that?
Yeah, that was good. Let's go watch it now. Let's go watch it. I'm not hearing you, bro. Let me hear you.
Wow, it's the stretch though.
This is, bro,
gymnastic type of shit,
bro.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm telling you that Iker Casillas.
He makes it really big, bro. The stretch though.
Yeah. You see, listen. When they look at it, watch a replay. When they squared the ball, he was at the near post, bro.
Yeah, he's on the left side. I still makes the way across. Wow,
sprinted halfway across the goal, and then made himself big stretch. Stop it. That's class keeping for me, bro.
I mean, I can't argue with your pick. I mean, I was going with Vicario for my pick. He made an epic double save in crunch time against Sheffield. Epic.
You
double
like
save, bro.
You just like double saves.
No. Hold on. Remember, I said, like, there's so much wonderful saves, and even Jose Sa, I want to give him some credit. Okay, he had a lot of work to do at Liverpool. A lot of work. Right? He had a lot of work.
Some good teams.
I told you, I looked at Liverpool and Wolves game from start to finish, and I was not disappointed. I was hyped. I felt like a Wolves fan inside there, bro. I was like, woo! I was letting it all out. But I don't watch much Spurs, right? And let me just tell you, I only looked at it about 10 minutes of this game. Let me just tell you, 10 minutes of I probably looked at this game, and that includes extra time. And Vicario was a boss keeping. Spurs are actually pretty good this season, I gotta say. But we'll see. We'll see if they're good come next week. We're gonna test their faith next week. But I want to bring up Vicario. He probably has part of the most double saves this season so far. He had a couple.
Yeah,
he had a couple.
Yeah.
But to me, and the reason why I just want to give it to him, because where the game was at the moment, it's 1-1. You can either potentially lose it or you can potentially draw it at that point. So it was a crucial moment in the game, in my personal opinion, which is why I would say definitely save of the weekend, in my opinion.
You can't argue with a double save. Can't argue with it.
Again, I mean, come on. I mean, come on.
And now, Alex, we're gonna jump into our playmakers. Over the weekend, match day 5, best assists.
I gotta go with Diaby on this one.
Mine is a bit techy, you know.
Yeah,
a bit techy.
I got two. I really couldn't decide between the two. I got Diaby, and then I gotta put Saka in there as well. Is this cut back passes? You gotta be very sweet and precise for these passes. It looks easy. To pull a cutback pass in the type of angle and trajectory that these players are able to pull it back in right now is not as easy as it seems. To find that tight space to set up a goal in literally a second or less than a second, it's got to be crisp. But the Saka one was crazy. The Diaby one was really good. Was really, 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 really good. I can't pick between the two, to be honest with you, but you're not gonna lean towards my star boy. I'm gonna lean towards my star boy. But anyone for me, right. I'm good.
I said this one is a bit techie for me, right?
It's tough. I won't
here's why. For the Danny Welbeck goal,
yeah,
there was a cutback. There was a cutback. I can't. I don't want to butcher his name. Was it Adingra? He squared the ball to Lallana.
But he had a pre-assist.
Lallana dummied the ball.
Yes.
Sent Lindelof to the shops, fam. Sent Lindelof to the shops, bro. And Welbeck
early shower. Yeah, Welbeck got the boss finish there. That's what I told you. Like, you had to give Welbeck some credit for that goal because it's like, I mean, bro, despite the fish is easy.
All the credit to Lallana, bro.
The fish, but Lallana with the dummy just send Lindelof to the showers, bro.
The vision to see Welbeck behind him.
Yeah. It's
crazy. As well.
Split second decision making.
Back to some of the games, Alex, from over the weekend. I wanted to touch on a few things from the second half that I did catch at the United and Brighton game. Right. I just want to say this. I saw the starting lineup, and I was confused. I think I understood what Ten Hag wanted to do. Four midfielders. Right?
Yeah. I guess you want to play a diamond. You want to do the diamond.
Casemiro, McTominay, Eriksen, and Bruno. Now I get that he probably wanted to pack the midfield. Make it hard for Brighton to, play the silky football that they play through the midfield and, kind of send them out wide.
Right.
But out wide, they're dangerous out wide, bro.
Bro, you see what Matoma been doing.
Like Matoma and Lamptey had a field day. I do want to say though the link up between Højlund and Rashford, it was good. It was good. It was good. I think it's something to build on, but from the jump, we were always going to be second best in that midfield. Even though we packed the midfield, the quality wasn't good enough. These aren't ball playing midfielders. Casemiro and McTominay are not ball playing midfielders.
I agree.
Eriksen surprised me.
Eriksen was good in this game. He was really good in this game.
He was good in the game. A lot of times he picked up the ball under pressure. He was able to drop a shoulder and skip past a player. And then that's the thing. Skip past a player. What Brighton did really well, they defended. It's almost like they defended man to man.
Yeah,
because
they played zone. They played zone.
We had when we had the ball, I couldn't see a United player free.
No.
But as soon as Brighton picked up the ball, it seemed like everyone on the team was free. And the substitutions that Ten Hag made, bro. Listen, Ten Hag's a waste man. Like Højlund was building up in that game. He and Rashford had a really good connection in that game.
Do you think he had an eye for Wednesday?
Took him off and bring on Marshall, bro. No, listen, you're trailing in the game. You want your best striker on the field if you want to get anything from that game. Rashford is always dangerous because you give him the ball in the right position, he's always going to run at defenders, and he did that numerous times in the game. He just didn't find the back of the net. He had two or three chances where I thought that he just didn't put it on target, and that's what pissed me off. At this level at Rashford's game, you should at least be always be testing the keepers. Yeah. I don't want to see your shots going over the bar and not even going towards the goal, bro. That shit you should have been doing 3 years ago. Test the keeper. You get me? Taking off Højlund, bringing on Martial for me, I was done at that point. He did that, and the
momentum, everything died.
No, the entire stadium booed, bro.
Yeah.
Like what? You're turning the fans against yourself as a manager by doing shit like that. You're turning the fans against the player, Martial. You're just creating a toxic environment. Like, I see this happen, and I'm like, bro, this is not United. You don't see this type of things happening at United. You get me?
In this game, like I told you, the result doesn't surprise me at all. But at the same time, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying from a coach's standpoint. I mean, managers, they think a lot of people think it's easy to be a manager. You just sit on the side, like just pick 11 guys, send them on the pitch, and it's a little bit more difficult than that. I think he probably had an eye out on Wednesday. He to him is like, listen, we're not getting out of this game. Listen, Hoyland is not. I don't think he's able. I don't think he's able to play 90
But
minutes
bro,
right now.
you listen. You can't. I agree. I agree with you, right? But you cannot
That's
think like
fine,
that. We're fucking
and I get it.
Manchester United, bro.
I totally agree with you. But Ten Hag
We're
is not
Manchester
Manchester United.
United, bro.
Ten Hag is not Manchester United, and that's the difference maker right there. Like
We're going into these games coming out second best. Even the games that
yeah.
we won, like we were second best in those games.
Even like when he played us, I felt like United played this like this kind of low block type of football. Like he's played that kind of football from like Luton and Burnley and around the relegated. Like you expect him to kind of just lock up the shop. You just United that car about to play. He's been come and run at you,
Listen,
attack you, press you. That's what you expect from
at
United.
this point, United's game plan is get the ball to Bruno, have him find Rashford, and hope for the fucking best.
Yes, that's pretty much the idea.
It seems like that. That's what the game plan is.
It'll work, but against better opposition, it's not going to work.
What I want to see, and I think what could change this United team, because we have a shortage of wingers right now. I do believe Hoyland, Rashford, and Garnacho. That's our front three. I'll have to work with it. Front three are midfield three: Casemiro, Amrabat, and Bruno. I want to see that midfield three, and I think we could get some damage done with that.
I think you'll see it Wednesday. I think you'll see it Wednesday.
But Amrabat is injured, bro.
He's injured. Oh, well, look at that.
He's injured, so he won't be able to start. Now, Reguilon in that game, I had my doubts of him coming into the team, but what I saw from him on that day, what I saw from him in that game, the work rate, and a lot of United players aren't putting in the fucking work. They're walking up and down on that field, and I don't know if the players are gonna take a page from his book, but he was chasing the fucking ball up and down. He was running off the fucking field, running into the billboards. I mean, I don't want to see him do that and get injured, but that's the kind of intensity you want to see from your players.
Yeah, everybody.
On the flip side, the entire Brighton team was doing the exact same thing. They were chasing every fucking ball, running themselves into the ground. At one point, one of the players, was it Welbeck? Welbeck lost the ball in the United half. They were attacking, lost the ball. And he ran all the way back, almost to his box, to slide tackle and get back the ball. And started the attack again. That's what you want to see from your players, bro. You get me? You want to see the commitment, the fight.
But it starts with the manager, and I think Ten Hag needs to ask himself some questions. He needs to make a change. They have a big game coming up Wednesday, and then they play Burnley on Saturday. So he needs to turn around. If he doesn't, it's going to look really messy real quick. I just want to backtrack to that Sheffield United and Spurs game, bro. There are cars flying left, right, out, and center. This game was like it felt like Uno.
Inter had a red card in that game.
Right towards the end. There was a sending off. But a very a very awkward game. I'll tell you. From start to finish. And also I think this game also had 14 or 15 minutes extra time. Yeah, I was like stoppage time. About 14, 15, yeah. I was like,
what
was
it because of like all the stoppages in play because
yeah. You know, they said that they're going to give back all the time for all the time wasting. They're going to give back towards the end of the game, which they did. They had so much time, and Tottenham capitalized. Like usually the better team would always capitalize in that kind of situation because you get whoever has more quality. On the bigger day is going to come out of it. But I just want to speak about that. I'm very sure there's only one red card. That's what I want to say there. I'm very sure there's only one red card, and it was just Arthur McBurney was just frustrated at the end. He just got frustrated. And got sent off. But that was just crazy. But I want to see consistency, like that in other games. That's why I use it as a reference because the ref was from both sides. He was dishing it out left, right, and center, and I totally have no disagreement in that whatsoever. Arsenal Everton, refereeing this one was absolutely shit, just absolute nonsense. Like I don't know. Like my thing is I'm not saying to stop the game every 2 minutes and call a foul, but if you're gonna call a foul on one team for a particular foul, if they do to another team, I expect you to call it back as well. and let it be fair. Officiating pretty fair. But Simon Hooper, he's a shitbag. If I had to rate the refs, guys, I'll give them -1. Absolute garbage, atrocious. I don't know what's their problem, but I just wanted to rant about that specifically, just because I feel like we always have to complain about the officiating, the VAR decisions. Every single game, VAR has cost a lot of teams points, and it's ridiculous. United got a free 3 points off of a VAR decision, which I think was just mind-boggling. But hey, we live and we learn. Match week 5 was an interesting turn of events. Not what we expected, but we got a couple in there. We got a couple in there, so we're getting better with the results. But I'm fine with the way some of the games played. I think going into next week and into the new month of October, we're going to be seeing some big games coming up, some big games, some derbies coming up, some changes in the table is going to be coming up. So that's going to be pretty lit. But this match week 5, it right off from international break, it kept the pace when they went into international break, and I'm happy that players didn't drop their form. Players came back hungry. They were aggressive. They want to prove something. We want to see that going into every single game right now, and we're starting to see a lot of teams. Arsenal in particular, they do a lot of rotation, which I think is key. Yeah, and I think having a bigger squad and just the ability to rotate the players, even the ability of using 5 substitutions now, is going to be key. So I hope managers are able to at least give players minutes, get them time on the ball, be a bit more creative, explore your squad, and see what you have and go from there. So that's really exciting to see, and I love this match, you guys. I'm buzzing over the points I got. Some of those points I didn't think I was going to get. I was like, oh my goodness, you trying to tell me this was going to happen today? But I'll take it. I'm surprised that the table didn't got a bit shaken up. Because right now we got City running away, best team right now. Clear, followed by Spurs, Liverpool in 3rd, Liverpool making it up, Arsenal 4th, Brighton 5th, West Ham in 6th. All right, guys. So this takes up our match day recap number 5. Plenty more left to go in the tank, but as per usual, do appreciate your love and support. Do encourage you guys to hit that like button. Drop your comments. Drop your view, your best goal, your best save assist. Any comments on anything you guys would like to see on the channel, anything you guys think we can do better, feel free to let us know. We're always open to the feedback. And if you guys want to drop any smoke in the comments, it's okay. We'll take it. I just hope when we dish it back, you can take it back too. But once again, guys, we love the support. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can keep up to date with our contents. We're actually going to be working on having some short little clips going on some special exclusive stuff. Stay tuned to find out what that is. I don't want to give too much away just yet, but stay tuned to find out what that is. And starting our next video, of course, we'll be doing a little introduction to football, especially for the new fans. So definitely look forward to that as well. That's going to be there along with our match week predictions for match week 6. So definitely stay tuned for that, guys. But love for the love, guys.
Alex and I recently dropped. Well, we're recording this on Monday. Alex and I dropped some short form content on TikTok and YouTube Shorts, so you guys could tune into that. If you guys like those type of contents, the shorter ones, let us know. Alex and I, we have fun doing them, so no problem. But like Alex says, guys, love for the love and peace out, man. Stay tuned.
That's it, guys. Ciao.